All right, welcome to Charlie Pueblo Field, where you will see the William Blount Governor facing the Hardin Valley Academy tonight. Going to go ahead and apologize in advance, having got a lot of camera issues and a little bit of internet as well. So if you're joining us, whether you're on Gov Nation Network or on 1470 AM Truth Radio, Voice of Champions, we will do our best here to keep it running smooth. So at this point, you just got a little bit of jumpiness in the screen. And again, when you're on this kind of a network here, sometimes it gets a little crazy. So, but we'll do our best to make this all work tonight. So anyway, I've been dealing with that. I'm not even sure I have my lineups yet. So I'm gonna take a picture for you, for myself, and let you know what I got here. So first thing we got for Hardin Valley is you got Caleb Neely starting center field. Carson Hoffmeister is the pitcher tonight. Ty Denton will be a catcher. Will Webb is at third base. Jacob Dillon, first base. Austin Bolding, second base. Henry Ferguson, shortstop. As the first pitch is a to the wall for a double to start this off. That was Caleb Neely. And let's see, where were we? We were saying that was Caleb Neely. I was at Austin Dillon, and then Austin Bolding will be up. Henry Ferguson, Colton Denning, and then Jackson Jones. And that does it for the Hawks. So, like I said, we're having a few problems tonight, but we'll get this thing figured out. And as we're talking, I'll just go ahead and give you the rundown for William Blount as well. Again, having a few problems just in general, so trying to do my best to make this thing work. There we go. All right, we got Caden Clarkson's on the mound tonight, and tonight Justin Bell will be leading off. Nate Ray following him. Ethan Pratt, Hendrickson, Brewer, Sackerman, Stewart, Miller, and Abbott. So that's kind of what's going on. Here we got 2 on, no outs, and that's kind of where we are. Again, trying to figure out some of the issues that we're having. So just bear with us, at least in this first inning. Strike on the outside corner called. Well, they're going to give them that outside pitch. That looked like a little low and away, but we'll take it on our side. We won't like it when we're batting. But for now, the umpire looks like a genius. I may change my tune in the second bottom half of this inning, but for now, I'm loving it. As we get a strike 3 called, again, it's that outside pitch. So Clarkson's found it. found the zone pretty easy after the first two batters get on base. That's going to bring up Will Webb as your next batter. Strike called. Strike one. I'm not sure I'd throw another pitch anywhere else until they start hitting it. Somebody's got to reach out there. This Clarkson looks back to second. And we got a mound visit. So Pratt's is your catcher tonight. Sometimes he and Hendrickson swap out, but Hendrickson's your DH tonight. You got 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Fouled. Out of play. Strike 2. The batter, I think I said, is Will Webb. He'll be the third baseman tonight. And that's another strikeout, 2 in a row. After getting the first 2 batters on base.
Number 7, Jacob Dillon.
Looks like Clarkson settled in after the first 2 batters. Next batter is Jacob Dillon. Dillon is first baseman for the Hawks. Ball is hit to short, fielded cleanly, throw to second, and that's 3 out. So good job after getting the 2 on and the first 2 guys on and getting 3 straight outs. So we'll take a break here, be back in the bottom of the first inning. All right, we're back here. Bottom of the first inning, Justin Bell's on the mound. He's batting, and he takes strike 1. So, like I said, this is where we've got to watch the, not that that was a bad pitch, but we've got to watch the umpires here to see if they stay the same. 2 strikes So the pitcher again is Carson. Looks like Hoffmeister. He's got Bell down early. Throws it up high for ball one. There's that outside pitch, and that took Bell. So first inning so far is calling it pretty consistent. I said we wouldn't like it when we were batting.
Now batting for the Governors, number 7, Nate.
I don't ever like it, but I think I say that in every announcement. I mean, every game that I watch. Hoffmeister's got a little pop on it. It's coming pretty quick. Nice curve. Nice frame job, too. So that makes it 0-2. Well, he found it where they wouldn't call it for ball one. Nate Ray's looking for something to hit here. Outside frame didn't work. 2-2. Inside, and that's a full count now to Nate Ray. And he strikes him out. So 2 down quickly here in the bottom of the first inning. Strike one. He's pitching fast. He's getting the sign and throwing it. Got that outside corner down and away for strike 2 quickly. Try to throw a breaking ball. Broke outside too far. Ball's hit down, just foul on third base side.
Go get it.
Way to stay alive on that for sure. Everybody knows they're going outside, and Pratt was able to pick it up. You'd like to kind of see them hit something to the right side if they are going to hit it, throw it outside a lot. See if we can find something to drive on the outside. Next pitch is high and outside for ball 2. Nice pitch, strike 3. So the Govs go down 1, 2, 3, all on strikeouts as we head to the top of the second. That does it for the bottom of the first. We got a 0-0 game. Back in a couple minutes. right, we're back here, top of the second inning. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Next pitch to Austin Balding is another swing and a miss. So Balding's down quickly 0-2. Turned out to be a really nice night. A little cool tonight, but it was pretty good. Outside pitch swung on. Don't know if it would have been called or not, but doesn't matter because he swung and missed it. So first batter's down here in the top of the second.
Valley, number 2, Henry Ferguson.
Henry Ferguson's going to be your next batter. And well, I guess that was kind of right on the line. He called a strike. That ball is hit way foul, out of play. Another foul to the right side. 0-2's your count. Got you a ball for the first one of the day. 1-2's your count. Held on to it a little bit long and went for ball 2. Pitch is delivered also outside, so that's gonna bring it to a full count. 3-2's your count. 1 out already here in the top of the first. Inside pitch, almost at the knees, and he walks him. It's going to bring up, I think, Colton Denton.
Now batting, number 18, Colton Denton.
First pitch is a strike. Runner's going. Ball had a little tail on it. Everybody was looking for it, and it kept tailing away from him as it was going down there. But not sure it would have been there in time anyway, as he's safe at second. That brings your count to Denton 0-2 with now a runner at second, and the runner at second was walked. As Clarkson steps off, Bratz goes out to visiting. Maybe talk about the signs here, what they want to do with the runner. Like I said, that video is a little jumpy. It looks even worse when you get that closer shot, but it's actually, maybe you can see a little bit better of the pitch. Ball is fouled out of play. It's still 0-2. On the way. It's hit the first. Got him at first here. So Nate Ray, good play there. Runner moves to third. And that's going to bring...
batting number 13, Jackson Jones.
Jackson Jones going to come up with a runner in scoring position at third with 2 outs. And looks like Jones is a lefty. 2 quick balls to Jones. So far, the pitchers are both working fairly quickly. Ball's hit the center. And it's brought down for out number 3, and that does it for the top half of the first. We'll take a break and be back in a couple minutes. All right, Cole Hendrickson's at the dish, and he takes strike 1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Fouled for strike 2. Next pitch kind of nubbed back right at the pitcher. Drops it a little bit, but recovers in time for out number 1. So that's the first ball that was put in play so far as a guy striking out the first 3.
Now batting for the Governors, number 20, Kendall Brewer.
It's going to bring up Brewer. See if he can get something started for us. He takes strike 1. This pitcher's definitely pitching quickly. Nice breaking ball, no doubt about that one. Not much you can do about it. It's kind of a high pitch that snuck in on the top half of the plate. And he throws it on the low side, the opposite of that, for strike number 3.
I need to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho.
So 2 down quickly here in the bottom of the second. This pace will be done in about 30 minutes, unless somebody doesn't score. That one's way outside, still called strike.
Ain't reach it.
Another pitch outside, and that does it for the Governors here in the bottom of the second. Score is 0-0 for both sides, and we'll come back here in the top of the third and see if we can do something in the bottom half and get ahead of these guys. All right, we're back here, and Caleb Neely's up to bat. Top of the third inning. 0-0 is your score. Neely looks to bunt. Takes it for a strike. That strike was somewhere on the first base dugout. But he's calling it both sides. He's calling that low pitch too. This is that pitcher's dream if he's calling it low and outside. They're going to think they're Bob Gibson on the plate. I mean, on the mound there. Little number foul. Two's your count. Clarkson deals. Ball is hit to center. Tracked down easily for out number one.
Now batting number one, Carson Hoffmeister.
Hoffmeister, the pitcher, is batting now. Ball one was the first pitch. Second swing and a miss for strike one. Ball's hit to right over the fielder there, Hendricks, and so he got a double to right field. Just a good overall hit.
Now batting for Hardin Valley, number 15, Ty Denton.
I said Hendrickson, I meant Stewart. Because if you recall, I said Hendrickson was the DH this afternoon. So you got one out, one on at second. And you got Ty Denton at the plate. One's a count. Ball's popped up. Miller in left field is looking like he's underneath it. And he pulls it down. Route number two. Clean throw to third. Keeps a runner at second.
Now batting number 21, Will Webb.
Webb is going to be the next batter. Fouled. So just a quick update on the schedule for this week. We've got a Monday game today, obviously. There's another game on Wednesday. That's a makeup game, I think, against Farragut. And then it will be senior night on Friday. Now, as far as Gov Nation goes, ball gets away. Ball gets away, he goes to third. Couldn't find it. Not sure anything would have happened if he did find it in time, but now you got a runner at third with two outs. Anyway, the game on Friday is a little bit, as far as us streaming, is a little bit in question, mainly because, well, it's a lot in question, mainly because I will be out of town. Ball is hit over second baseman Abbott. That's going to bring in the first run for the Hawks. So I do not anticipate us filming Friday, which unfortunately that's the senior night, I believe. So that's going to be a bummer that I can't get to that one. But if we can find another way to do it, we'll see if we can pull it off. Maybe some sort of hybrid event. Maybe just on Facebook, we're not sure. Runner goes to second, and he is safe as the ball and the runner gets to the bag at the same time, and the ball is kind of covered up by the runner. So 2 outs, 1 run now for the Hawks, and they have a runner at second. Strike 1, 1-1's your count. The batter is Jacob Dillon. He didn't go. They caught it. He's a tall guy, though, so he's calling it on both sides. Ball's hit to short. Fielded cleanly. A little bit high, but Nate Ray comes down with it for out number 3. So Govs gave up 1 run, and now their opportunity is to see if they can match that and maybe go even further than that. We'll be back here in the bottom of the 3rd inning in just a few moments. All right, we're here in the bottom of the 3rd inning now, and you've got Hunter Stewart. First pitch is on that outside corner, swung and a miss. Swing and a miss. Ball's hit to right field. Oh, just foul. All right, so it looks like our cameras are a little bit cleaner now, so we can probably go to this other view. Well, we haven't really missed much at the plate yet, so maybe this will help him out as well. Strike 3 on Stewart. That's going to bring up Miller.
Now batting for the Governors, number 4, Ethan Miller.
Foul to the right side. One's your count to Miller. make that 1-2. Ball's hit up the middle for the first single of the night as Miller gets on base. That's going to bring up Abbott.
Now batting for the Governors, number 9, Carter Abbott.
Ball is low for ball 1. It's bunted. Abbott's got a chance. Regardless, he's thrown out at first, but he moves Miller over. And that's going to bring up Bell with runner in scoring position.
Now batting for the Governors, number 15, Justin Bell.
And that does it for out number 3 as he pops it up to center. Well, that does it here for the bottom of the 3rd inning. We will be back shortly after this break. All right, we're back here, top of the 1st, and Austin Bowling is your batter. Swing and a miss for strike 1. The score is 1-0 as the Hawks got 1 in the 3rd. The Govs did get a hit in the 3rd. Got a runner in scoring position for the first time tonight. So now we just got to see if we can get a little bit further in the next inning. Let's take care of business here in the top of the 4th, though. Count is 1-2. And it's Austin Bowling. One-two count. 2-2, sorry. I think I misspoke there. Outside pitch. Swing, but fouled on the 3-2 pitch. So he stays alive. Ball is hit third base side, but out of play. So he's staying alive here with a full count. Ball's hit the second. Short. And he is safe at first.
Now batting for Hardin Valley, number 2, Henry Ferguson.
Had kind of an odd hop to bail, and just didn't work out for us on that one. So the leadoff man is on in a 1-0 ball game. Batter takes strike 1, and the batter here is Henry Ferguson. Like I said, the game is actually going fairly quick, even though the Hawks have had runners in just about every inning, if not every inning. The ball is fouled. Looks like to the right side. Looks like it's going to be out of play, though. So that'll be just a long strike for strike 2. Ball is fouled out of play again. 0-2, still your count. Ball's hit the third base side, nothing doing there. Ball's thrown back over first, and nothing doing there. 0-2's your count. Ball's hit the third. It's just outside. Got a little 0-2 battle going on here. Ball is hit just between short and second for another single, and that's going to run. It's going to move up runner to second. So now you got no outs with runners at first and second.
Now batting for Hardin Valley, number 18, Colton Denton.
And it's going to bring up Colton Denton. I think his brother Ty is also playing. I think that's their brothers. I'm just guessing there. No real clue. We'll just think that they are. That ball. So the question is whether or not he went for it. I don't see anybody arguing it from our side. Definitely, the facts are we know he put his bat out there. The question is whether he pulled it back in time as he got hit. You guys watching on Gov Nation can hit the back button and figure it out for us. Let us know. Looks like it's just a conversation out there. Doesn't look like any changes are going to be made. Everybody
Now batting
resettles.
Number 13, Jackson Jones.
Everybody resettles, and Jackson Jones finds himself in a great spot with no outs and bases loaded. Take strike one on the inside. Ball is fouled. Strike two. Oh, 2's the count to Jones. Bases loaded. Gov's looking for some help here. Ball's nubbed. Plays at home. No other plays. We got the lead runner. Keeps the score 1-0. So good call there. He had time to throw it to first, but he made the smart move and threw it home because he still had time there.
Caleb Neely.
So the Govs help themselves. Clarkson helps himself, particularly himself. So that's one out, bases loaded. That would have been called a strike regardless. Not sure if I think he checked it, but it would have been called strike. Nice frame job. Nice frame job to bring that one in. He caught that in the dugout, brought it all the way over. Strike. He's got to be quick with it. Good job with Prats. Fouled. One nothing ball game. 0-2's your count. Ball is hit the center. I mean the right field, and a little bit of bobbling going on. The ball is overthrown on second, and that's going to bring in 2 runs. Going to make the score 3-0. The bobble really didn't change anything. They would have scored anyway. But
now batting for
that
Hardin
hurts your
Valley,
Govs, as now they're down 3-0. And with one out, guys at first and third right now. Looks like Mr. Young's going to go out and make a change. If that's the case, we will be doing a break here. Yep, hands it off. So we'll take a break. We'll be back shortly. All right, we're back. And Brooks Bird is your pitcher now. He throws first pitch for ball. Gets that low call for strike one. 1-1's your count. Low and inside. That'll be ball two. Ball's fouled back at us for strike two. So you got runners at second and third with a 3-0 lead by the Hawks here in the top of the fourth inning. They've scored 2 in this inning, 1 in the third. They scored 2 when bases were loaded with 1 out. Strike 3 for out number 2 here.
Now batting number 15, Ty Denton.
It's going to bring up Ty Denton as your next batter. There's that outside pitch. We think we've all seen that close to being called a strike, but not that time. Probably a little bit too low. Fouled. Out of play, strike one. Your count's 2-1. In a 3-0 ball game. Bird delivers. There's that strike on the outside corner. 2-2. Little low, full count. So you got 2 outs. You'd rather not load the bases again here. And that's what happens. Another outside low pitch that loads them.
Now batting for Hardin Valley, number 21, Will Webb.
Go, Brooks.
Will Webb's your batter. Bases loaded. Not sure where that one was. That looked like almost down the middle. Am I dreaming over here?
Come on, bud, find it. Go.
Bird thought he had that one. I would agree with him. Most of the night, that's been a strike. He's thrown 2 pitches that I thought were strikes. I'm not the umpire, but I didn't see it. There's a low one. He likes the low area, but he didn't call that outside pitch previously. 2-1's your count. Still a 3-0 ball game. Lots of runners in this inning so far. Brooks pitches. Ball's bobbled, and they're not able to get the out at second. That looks like he may have kind of hurried that play. Probably could have
Now batting for
taken a
Hardin
little bit
Valley,
more
number
time and gotten the
7,
guy at
Jacob
first, but
Dillon.
it is what it is as another run scores. On the error. Strike one. Ball's hit way high. I'm not sure what they're going to do. They did not give it to him.
Come on, Adam.
So for all those on the radio, what happened? The ball's hit the Sacrament at third. He had to jump up really high for it. He tries to beat the runner to third. After the play, he dives at the third
Now
base.
batting number 12, Austin
Looks
Bowling.
like a tie or better, but they gave it to the Hawk, and so now it's 5-0 as they did not get the out. And the way that ball bounced, there wasn't much Sacrament could do. He couldn't have brought it home and thrown it to. He couldn't have brought it down and thrown it to first in time. His only choice really was to try to beat the guy at first. At third.
Go.
This is when you start feeling lonely as a pitcher. You have some plays, you got 2 grounders and got nothing out of it. And the boot had a couple pitches that you wish you would have been called the other way as well. But you got to fight through it. Another ball hit the short, plays at second, and that'll do it. But not after the Hawks get 4 in this inning to go up 5-0. We'll see what the Govs can do here in the bottom of the 4th. All right, Nate Ray's your batter. First pitch is. Oh, that's one way to start it. Get a little number to third. Have to come in, and it's like a swinging bunt. We got to score some runs, so good start. Don't care how you get on base.
Now batting for the Governors, number 37, Ethan Pratt.
It's going to bring up Pratt's. So got a runner on for Pratt's. First pitch, it's fouled out of play. May hit our press box here. Maybe it went over it. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Ball is hit foul out of play. Pratt's has just been on a few of them tonight. Just off, I mean. Fouls it away. Stays in the play, and I can't even talk. Stays in play. That's not even right. I can't talk tonight. I'm trying to say it was a foul ball, and he stays in the count, I guess. Oh, 2's your count. You got a runner at first in a 5-0 ball game as the Hawks are leading the Govs. Outside pitch. He wanted to go out there. He wisely stayed off for the first ball in this at bat. And that pitch got him for strike 3. So 1 out, runner at first. Hendrickson's your batter. Throw over at first, nothing's happening. Fouled back. 1-1's your count. Breaking ball hits the top corner of the plate for strike 2. Govs are down 5-0 with a runner on. Got some work to do here. Another frame job, and Hendrickson goes down looking. It's going to bring up Brewer. See if he can do something.
For the Governors, number 20, Kendall Brewer.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. It's really pretty much the way you got to approach a zone like this. You just have to swing. He hits it right at the shortstop basically for out number 3, and that does it for the Govs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Score still 5-0 Hawks. We'll be back after this break. All right, we're back here for the top of the 5th inning. Got a new pitcher on the mound. That's Nate Ray. Strike one so far. Here comes the second pitch. A little high out for ball one. Ball's hit to right center. Got in quickly for just a single. So leadoff batter is on here in this inning. Five-0 ball game, 1 on, no outs. Nate Ray, like I said, is your pitcher. First pitch strike. Ball's hit to third. Nice play at first. And that's out number one.
Now batting for Hardin Valley, number 13, Jackson Jones.
It's going to bring up Jones to the plate. So he's going to bat with another runner in scoring position. High for ball one. One 0 count. Ball's fouled out of play. Show and bunt, nothing doing there. And our stuttering camera's starting to bother us again here. Three one's your count. Runner at second, one out. Not sure where that was. That was a strike earlier in the game. He was calling some of those on the inside earlier.
Now batting for Hardin Valley, number 4, Caleb Neely.
It's going to bring up Neely for Hardin Valley as you've got runners on first and second, one out. Nate Ray's on the mound. Looks back at second. And again, like I said, we've got having a little bit of a video problem again. Sometimes that's just the stream, that's how it works. But we'll keep on plugging along here as we see strike number one to Neely. Oh, 1 pitch. Ball is hit to center. Easily fielded. Runner does not advance. So that's going to be out number 2. It's
Now batting for Hardin Valley, number 1, Carson Hoffmeister.
I'll bring up Hoffmeister, the pitcher for the Hawks. He's having a good night so far. He's a lefty. Swing and a miss on a big swing. It's outside of his reach. It's getting a little cooler as the sun's starting to go down a little bit. A little cool for the 24th of April. There's that outside pitch we've been looking for. So the fan down below is realizing that pitch is outside. It's been that way all night on both sides. I don't blame her, though, because it looked outside to me, too. The current count is 1-2 with runners on first and second with 2 outs. Hoffmeister's your batter. Look back at second, nothing doing. The Hawks scored 1 in the third and 4 in the fourth. Ball gets away from Pratt's. Runners move up. And you got deuces. You got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. We really like to get this last out here. And we are in the top of the 5th inning. Pitch is on its way, high and outside. Full count. Ty Denton is on deck. Ball is hit right back to the pitcher. Throws over the first, and that does it for top of the 5th inning. Gov stopped the bleeding and held him to nothing on that one. So, but the score is still 5-0 Hawks.
All right, our next
Govs have work to
from
do.
the seniors.
We'll be
This
back
one is
here after
from
this break.
John Macon.
All right, that's going to bring up Sacrament here in the bottom of the 5th inning. He hits the first pitch to right field, but it's right at the right center, at the right fielder for out number 1. Had the right thought, trying to push it over to the right side, but hit right at somebody. So that'll do it for him in this inning. So your Govs are down 5-0 to the Hardin Valley Hawks. There's that low outside pitch this time called ball. That ball is hit pretty good. And that's over the fence, so that's going to be a homer. Nice job by Stewart there.
Now batting for the Governors, number 4, Ethan Miller.
So that puts the Govs on the board. And the score is now 5-1 after the homer. Ball is inside to Miller. That was a nice pitch. Nice breaking pitch for strike 2, strike 1. Outside pitch, 3-1. So it does have a chance to keep pushing it here. Strike 2, full count. I'm not sure what the Hawks have in their bullpen, but they just walked Miller. No one's getting up, which is a good sign for us because he looks like he's starting to miss a little bit.
Now batting for the Governors, number 9.
It's going to bring up Abbott. Abbott's got a chance to do some damage here. Yeah, that'll wake you up. That ball looked like it hit the top of the catcher and then drilled the umpire right in the face. So he's going to have to take a little break here as everybody's checking on him. He's probably seeing stars right now. Looks like he's going to be okay. He's probably got a big old dent in his helmet. Keeps holding his ear there. May have wrung his ear a little bit. May have hit him like on the side and pushed his helmet in on his ear a little bit. Well, runner on first. Abbott's back at the plate. That's going to be strike 2, that breaking pitch. Govs down 5-1. They did have a homer by Stewart earlier in the inning. And that's a strike 3 as he watches that breaking ball curve right back in for a strike. That's going to bring up Bell, top of the lineup. One swing. I'm not sure he needs to be trying for it, but one swing will make this game a much closer game for sure. 2 outs. First pitch is up and outside for ball 1. Ball gets away, but out in front of the catcher, so Miller couldn't do anything as far as moving up. Swing and a miss. 2-1's your count. Two-one pitch. Breaking ball. It's fouled. Out of play. Nothing's going on over there. Nothing going back. He throws it over to first. Nothing's happening there. high inside. Makes it a full count to Bell here. And he watches it for strike number 3 and out number 3. And that does it for the Governors, but not after they got at least one run here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll be back after this break. All right, we're back here, top of the 6th inning. Ty Dentinger batter, Nate Ray still on the mound. First pitch is a ball up high. Hardin Valley's leading 5-1. They've got 1 in the 3rd, 4 in the 4th, and your Gov's got 1 in the bottom of the 5th inning to make it 5-1. It's quickly 2-0 to Denton. There's that outside pitch that they're calling for strike. Way outside there, 3-1. Ball's hit to 3rd, out of play though. A little unreachable, foul ball. 3-2's your count. Ball high. That's walking the leadoff batter there. Not a good recipe. We'll see what we can do to get out of it.
Now batting for Hardin Valley, number 21, Will Webb.
Will Webb's your next batter here. Ball is hit to short. Plays made it second. Plays made it first, and there's a double play. That was a nice job by everybody involved in it. Went to Bell, tossed it to Abbott. Across to first. 2 outs. So the leadoff walk is not going to hurt Ray on this one.
Now batting for Hardin Valley, number 7, Jacob Dillon.
It's going to bring up Dillon as the next batter here. Outside. One 0 pitch. That ball is hit deep and out of play for a homer. Not out of play for a strike. It was pretty deep in the parking lot. So Hardin Valley goes back up by 5 here in the top of the 6th inning.
Now batting for Hardin Valley, number 12, Austin Bolding.
It's going to bring up Bolding as your batter here with 2 outs right after that, and that all happened right after that double play, outside pitch called for strike 1. Low pitch in the dirt. One count. Ball is fouled out of play. One, two's your count now. Ball's hit to third. Out, foul third. Strike 3 called, and that does it for the bottom on the top of the 6th inning, but not without the homer that brings up the Hawks back to 6-1. We'll see what we can do in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be back shortly. Nate Ray's the batter. here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 6-1 ball game. Hoffmeister's still the batter here. I mean the pitcher. Ball is fouled out of play. Ball's hit the third. It's got a.
No!
What in the world?
Good gosh, man.
I'm not sure what's going on with that.
What the heck?
It looked like a full step. I'm trying not to be a homer, but I really do think that was safe. He's got dinner on the table. Strike one. 1-1's your count. 1-2's your count. That ball is fouled, not a play. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. In a 6-1 ball game.
Now batting for the Governors, number 13, Cole Hendrickson.
Hendrickson's going to be your batter now. Ball 1. Make that ball 2. Two 0 count. Make that 2-1. Ball is just out of play. Two twos the count. I really thought that would have been a strike the way he's been calling them tonight. No complaints, though. When you're the home team and you're getting it. Swing and a miss. That'll do it for the Govs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll take a break and we'll be back for the top of the 7th. All right, here we are in the top of the 7th. Henry Ferguson's is at the plate. And we got Dawson Wells as your pitcher. Score 6-1 Hawks. Two quick balls. Ball's fouled. Ball 3-3-1 is your count to the leadoff batter. And that's a leadoff walk. Didn't quite get the...
Now batting for Hardin Valley, number 18, Colton Denton.
Didn't quite get that last call. And that's going to bring up Denton with 1 on, no outs. Here in the top of the 7th inning. Ball 1. Two oh. That ball is hit pretty hard to center. Hits off the wall. Runner holds up at third. So a double by Denton. And it looks like the runner at third may have twisted an ankle when he was trying to turn. That's why he didn't keep going. He's trying to walk it off now and see what he can do. Trainer's going to go out there and check him out. Looks like he's going to be fine. He's just walking it off. So the Govs are now in a pickle as they're already down 5, and they've got a runner at second and third with no outs, looking for answers. And so far, they have not found that answer. Looks like, can't tell if they're going to leave him in. I think they are. Yep, he's okay over at third. So runner second and third, no outs. And we're looking for one. Batter's Jones. Ball gets away from Pratt's. He hurriedly gets over to it, and the runner doesn't go. I guess that was up high. Slow. 3-0's your count. Strike one. 3-1's your count. That ball is fouled. Out of play. So that goes 3-2 now. That ball's hit the center. Looks like it's going to be fielded cleanly. Ball is going to go over here to third. And runner scores. But to get the first out here, and the score is now 7-1. And the runner stays at second. So good job by center field keeping the runner at second. There's no way he would have had a chance to throw the guy out at home. It looks like he's trying to throw a breaking ball. It didn't get all the way down, so ball one. Inside, ball two. Outside, ball three. And that's a walk. So struggling around the mound here as Young comes out to visit. Maybe just trying to get him settled down there. Seven 7-1's the score. Hardin Valley scored 1 in the third, 4 in the fourth. Tacked on another 2 in the 6th and 7th so far. 1 in the 7th so far. And the Govs got a homer by Stewart in the 5th inning for their lone run. The starting pitcher for Hardin Valley is at the plate. He's still the pitcher as of now. Fouled out of play, strike one. There, you got that outside pitch we've been looking for. High and gets away. Runners move up. Second and third. That ball's hit the left field. Miller's camping underneath it. Throws it into third. Keeps the runner at bay at second, but the runner scores from third, and now your score is 8-1. So 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, but now after 2 runs have scored. Throw back to second. Nothing's doing. One O's your count. High pitch, 2-0. Comes the 2-0 pitch. Fouled behind the plate. Looks like Pratt's is going to get it, though, for out number 3. So 2 runs scored here in the top of the 7th inning. And Hardin Valley goes up 8-1. Govs have a lot of work to do here in the bottom of the 7th. We'll take a break and see what they do. Make that a 1-2 count as he swings and misses. 8-1 ball game, bottom of the 7th inning. There is that pitch. That gets us every time. So it's been looked like it's kind of been selective here in the later innings, and I'm not saying selective from one side or the other. Just doesn't. I haven't seen it be as consistent as you would like to see. Time was called by Sackerman. He did give him the call. Ball is hit to second, fielded cleanly for out number 2. So the Govs have gone down for the first 2 pretty quickly. They've got Stewart, who's responsible for the lone run for the Governors tonight.
27, Hunter Stewart.
First pitch is ball. Outside. Up high. Three-0. 3-1. Fouled out of play. 3-2 count. And that'll walk him. So 1 on, 8-1 ball game, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. Miller's going to be your batter. He had a single earlier in the game.
Miller.
Fouls it out of play near the tennis courts. You got 2 strikes on Miller. So regardless of what happens here, like I said, we will be back on the air on Wednesday. Friday does not look like we'll be able to stream that one. We'll see what we can pull off with help as Miller fouls it out of play again. Miller is facing an 0-2 count with 2 outs. High for ball 1. Ball's dropped, but thrown to first. And that'll do it for the Govs and the Hawks as they win 8-1. And we will be back here, I believe at 6 o'clock. I think that was the time. I don't think any of the times changed. I'm going to double check before I go off air. Pretty sure it was... Pretty sure that was the time, but let me double check here, like I said. Yes, Wednesday. It's the makeup game against Farragut, 6 o'clock. If you want to see a lot of baseball, there's a lot of JV baseball here on Thursday starting at 4. They've got 3 games, Farragut, Bearden, and Bearden. Actually, I'd take that back. JV plays against Farragut at 4. Bearden plays Hardin Valley at 6:15, and then William Blount plays Bearden at 8:30. So anyway, that'll do it here. Govs go down 8-1. They got to recoup and get back ready for Wednesday night against Farragut, and we will see you then. Thank you for watching, and have a good evening, everyone.